One year ends and another one begins. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of A Walk with the Warhawks. I'm Mike Ezekiel, today joined by McMurry softball coach David McNally. Coach McNally, welcome to the show.
Appreciate you having me.
How are you doing today?
Very good, very good.
It's a beautiful day, and with that, are you ready to take a walk?
I am.
All right, Coach, we talked about it. We're ushering in a new year. 2020 is upon us. A new softball season, and a lot of excitement surrounding the program right now. We're in Edwards Field, our brand new softball stadium that's set to open in February. Kind of give us a state of the union of the program right now.
You know, we're really excited about this year coming up. You know, we're very blessed with the Edwards to help us out and kind of lend a hand when we really needed it. You know, we're next to Driggers Field, something that's very nice, especially among our conferences and stuff. And so for us to sit here today and just look across the horizon here, and we get to see comparing the two, and you know, I think we're very lucky to get to see what we have today.
Oh, it's a beautiful facility here, brand new scoreboard that's behind us, you'll see in a moment. Just a great venue overall. But Coach, this roster is going to be exciting as well. Year 3 of our program, and usually the third year of our program, or the third year under a head coach, it's usually that's kind of where things come to fruition. An exciting roster, a lot of seniors that have been with you from day one. Just kind of talk about this year's team and how you feel about it.
Yeah, so we keep on talking about how we've kind of transitioned in different phases here on the softball program here at McMurry. You know, the first couple of years, it's always going to be about the excitement of starting something brand new. So we're going to bring kids in just for that alone. You know, we have 20 kids graduating in the next 2 years. It's kind of scary, kind of exciting at the same time. You know, when it comes to retention and keeping these kids around and keeping them happy, obviously that's a big part of ours. You know, the last couple of years, we did a good job of competing in the conference, but now I think with the facility, bringing in a different type of kid, we're going to be able to compete at a different level now.
And Coach, you talk about keeping kids here and retention, and I'm sure that's kind of easy for you as somebody that's actually been at McMurry. You're an alum, you played baseball here, you got a lot of family here. Your assistant coach, Sean Slavin, was one of your teammates. Head baseball coach, John Byington, coached you. You met your wife here and had a lot of family here. So talk about what McMurry means to you.
You know, McMurry is family. You know, neither of my parents actually graduated from college. And so when it came to me going off to college, being by myself, having to grow up, this is the school that gave me everything, you know. And so when I talk the stories, when I tell my recruits, when I retain the kids that we do have, we talk about what this place is, and it's more than just a place to come get an education. It's a place here that everyone's going to come together, everyone's going to work together. Obviously, sports are great. It gives us something to fight towards, but at the same time, an education, there's a life after softball or after sports, and people like Pug Paris, shout out Pug Paris.
Pug gets the shout out.
Yeah, people like her is who mold me who I am today. I mean, I'm very blessed with where I am today, and obviously, you know, Sam bringing me here was great, and be able to stay local in town and local in Abilene, you know, I love it. So McMurray is just another part of my chapter that I'm very, very blessed to be here today.
Living example of that right now. But Coach, it's time for rapid fire. Are you ready?
I think so.
All right, let's do it. Coach McNally, it's time for rapid fire, and as we stand kind of where the on-deck circle kind of would be, I look over, I see a batter's box. It kind of makes me think, Coach, if you were to suit up, what would your walk-up song be?
All right, don't make fun of me. I don't know.
Why do I not make fun of you?
It'd probably be some kind of country or something, but at the same time, I'm not a music guy. I mean, at the end of the day, I've already thought about this question. I already thought this is what Mike's going to ask me, and I was going to say,
you know me too well.
I don't know. I don't listen to music very often. I don't listen in my truck. I don't listen to it when I'm mowing the grass or I'm taking care of the infield. It's kind of my time for me to think, you know. So it's kind of what I do is I like to think about all my thoughts that are going on. I like to cycle through them, and I can only do that if I put all my focus towards that.
As much as I'm the polar opposite and love to have music in everything I do, I can mad respect where you're coming from with that. So I'm all for it. David McNally, no music as he walks up to the plate. Favorite athlete, past or present?
Oh, that's definitely Michael Young. He's kind of probably the most underrated guy ever. I would say one of the better, you know, guys that ever come through Texas Rangers, but at the same time, he played multiple roles. You know, from second base to shortstop to even third base when he became a Golden Glove winner, and then he shifted. And he did it with ease, and he did it with not complaining. He's just an all-around good man, you know, and good family guy and good representation of what baseball players should be, and I think he's done a good job.
Pretty sure he's a multi-time All-Star, and, you know, it's kind of a guy, like you said, he's underrated and sometimes forgotten in that conversation, but I think when it comes to Hall of Fame, he's probably in that conversation somewhere
hope
along
so.
the way, just based on consistency, as you said. So, good pick, Michael Young. Definitely not one I would have thought of at Grayland. Coach, do you have any pet peeves?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of them. I like to think I'm really organized. I like to think that structure is huge to me. I think respect is huge to me. I think work ethic is huge to me. You know, I tell my kids all the time about there are certain things in life that you don't have to put a whole lot of effort. Like you should have respect, and you should have discipline, and you should, you know, show structure, and that's stuff that you have to work on. But at the same time, I shouldn't have to ask that from kids. When I bring them out here, they're here to play.
Coach, if you weren't a coach, and that was such a coach answer, what would you be if you weren't a coach?
I love coaching. You know, I've had some great mentors in my life to get me to where I am today. You know, I'm very blessed to be here, and I've said that a couple times. But I don't know, that's hard. That's hard to answer that just because I enjoy doing what I do so much. But probably construction work. You know, I worked with my dad growing up all of my life, and from building houses to building furniture to building tables, I think some kind of building something. You know, I love doing that kind of stuff.
There's a lot of opportunities to build right now in this new stadium as it looks, but you do a lot of that, it sounds like, and so does Sean, your assistant coach. But final thing, Coach, favorite thing about McMurry?
Oh, family. Yeah, I love McMurry. I love the atmosphere here. I love what it gave in me. It's not just one single person here that impacted my life. You know, Mr. Shelton, he's no longer with us. He was one of the biggest impacts that I had here at McMurry. Dr. Rutledge, to Paul Smith, to you know, Pug Paris. Shout out again, Pug Paris. There's a lot of people here that molded me who I am today, and I'm very blessed for that. And you know, obviously my parents got me to where I am as well, but this is my second family.
Yeah, and it's just a great family here, a great environment, and that's, once again, just the consensus answer here at McMurry. And we see that from you as well, a guy that's an alum here, that's been here. Coach, we appreciate you sharing with that.
No problem. Thank
All
you,
right.
Mike. Appreciate it.
Tune in next week for another Walk with the Warhawks. For Coach David McNally, I'm Mike Ezekiel.